Hello, everyone, and welcome to Let's Do AI by Dear Data. And my name is Josefine. So, over the past year, a lot of our customers have come to us with a simple request of just doing more AI, doing more artificial intelligence. And this is quite natural given the hype that AI has in the market right now. But it can also be very confusing. I mean, what is really AI? What's the difference between the old AI and the new AI? And where do you really apply it? So don't worry, we're here to make the complex simple. And remember, there are no stupid questions. So this is a training designed for business to explain AI from a business context. So we're going to explain to you what is AI and how can you use it, some use cases, and we're going to give you some practical advice for making sure that you can also scale the value. So let's go. Well, what is artificial intelligence then? Well, artificial intelligence is the whole research field of trying to mimic the human intelligence with machines. So it's a common misunderstanding that it would require some kind of specific technology in order for it to be called artificial intelligence, when in fact it's a very broad field that includes many different types of technologies. And if you're working on the business side or if you're leading a company, the most important thing to think about is the value that you can get out of this and how you can use it. So let's talk a little bit more about that. And right now, there's many different use cases and many different stories about how different companies are using and leveraging different types of artificial intelligence, which in itself is super confusing. So let's break it down and make it very simple. And from my perspective, when I think about it, I see two main areas where you can apply artificial intelligence. Number one, to make better decisions. And number two, now with generative AI, you can use it to create content. So let's look a little bit more into what these different categories include. So let's start with discussing the better decisions. So by feeding an artificial intelligence model, or often what we call a machine learning model, with data, it can help us detect patterns, it can learn from the data, and it can help us make much better decisions than humans are able to do. And just to clarify, this has nothing to do with magic, it's pure mathematics, but it has to do with the enormous compute processing power that is available here that unfortunately is not available in the human brain. And if you reflect on your own business, there will be different areas depending on what type of business you're running where you need to make the most important decisions and where you also have access to a lot of data. That could be, for example, optimizing price, it could be optimizing your stock, it could help you with credit scoring, detecting fraud, predictive maintenance, or maybe it could be preventing your customers from leaving, or something that we call churn. If you're interested in understanding more about an end to end use case and how to build and create value from a use case, you can check out our use case training around churn. So, looking into the other area here, which is around generating content, this is where we see the generative AI come into play. So, artificial intelligence can now also help generate things like text, image, video, and sound. Dear data guiding through the digital trees. And this obviously opens up for many more use cases, like using built in functionality, for example, in the Microsoft suite with Microsoft Copilot so that we quicker can answer emails and become much better in Excel. Or we can build chatbots that we use on our websites to answer our customers' questions around different things. We can also build internal chatbots like knowledge bots for our employees to use to become more efficient. We can also use it to educate ourselves. En als je me nu ineens een andere taal hoort spreken, nou, dat is ook kunstmatige intelligentie. Generatieve kunstmatige intelligentie die in het spel komt. If you want to know more how good these new generative abilities are, you can check out Frida testar on our Dear Data channel as well. They're one of our employees, Frida. She tries out new technology and sees how well it performs.
How hard can it be to draw a deer?
So I think these are the two most important areas to think about if you want to start leveraging more artificial intelligence in your business. You want to make better decisions, or you can use it to generate content. But it's very important to understand that in order to really build value from artificial intelligence as a company, you need to use it to automate your processes and to enhance your own processes. Simply buying out of the box functionality or using it as a standalone capability will not help you. So it needs to be integrated into your ecosystem by enhancing business operation, efficiency, decision making, or your customer experience. So let me explain this with some examples. If you build a churn model, for example, and you're able to predict if customers are going to leave you or not, it doesn't matter if you're not able to act on that. So it has to be integrated with, for example, your marketing automation system so that you can actually reach out to your customers and give them some great offers to make sure that they don't leave you. Similar to the generative AI, it's not enough to use the Microsoft Copilot and become really, really good at answering emails because everybody will have that functionality. And most likely, your core skill or go to market in your company is not writing emails fast. So that will be completely a commodity and everybody will have it. So you need to be able to scale your own efficiency around artificial intelligence in order to really create value around it. So, if you are on the business side and you want to leverage more artificial intelligence in your business, technology is always going to be a factor. But the most important things to be successful is about your strategic vision for what you would like to do with it and the change management in how you implement it. So, with that said, good luck, and we'll be back again with some more foundational courses.